Do you have trouble saying no? Maybe you feel guilty. Maybe you're not used to it. Maybe you just feel selfish whenever you say no. Welcome back to Success Tapping with Carol. Look, I'm glad you're here. Please feel free to subscribe, like, or share. I'd appreciate it. So this issue and topic of saying no, it really scrambles people. We get very upset when we have to say no, and then we break our own boundaries. We're doing too much. We get overwhelmed. We get resentful, but it's our fault because we haven't said no yet. So I'd like you to think of somebody in your life where you really need to say no. 0 to 10, how upset are you? How afraid are you of saying no to that person? Pick something specific, like they've asked you to do a favor, they want you to do something, or just the person. Pick the person that you know there's some tension there. It would really upset you if you had to say no. See if you can get a number. 0 to 10, how upset would it make you? How scared would it make you? How guilty would you feel if you said no? All right, and we'll start tapping. Side of the hand as usual. Even though I'm afraid to say no, I'm afraid of their reaction to me. I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I don't like saying no to this person, it makes me feel guilty. I deeply and profoundly love and accept who I am. Eyebrow point. I'm afraid to say no. Side of the eye, because I don't want to feel terrible. Under the eye, I'm afraid to say no. Under the nose, what if they don't like me? Shin point, what if they pressure me? Collarbone, what if I feel selfish when I say no? Under the arm, I am afraid to say no. Top of the head, no wonder I get so overwhelmed. Good, take a breath. Now, picture the same person, the same favor they've asked you to do. How is the feeling around saying no now? Any less? Any lower? Do you feel any better about it? You might still be scared. That's okay. There are roots here too. You need to find out where this came from originally, but we know that we're on it when we're working with a number and you're getting feelings. We'll do it again. Even though a part of me is still afraid to say no. I'm convinced they'll criticize me for being selfish. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though a part of me still feels selfish and guilty whenever I say no, I accept who I am anyway. Eyebrow point, what if they don't like it when I say no? Side, what if they reject me if I say no? Under, what if I get in trouble for saying no? Under the nose, I'm afraid to say no. It scares me. And it makes me feel guilty. I'm worried they'll reject me if I say no. Top of the head, I'm so afraid to say no. Good, take another breath. Measure your fear now. Now, some of you have switched and you feel so guilty. That's your feeling you're measuring, and that's fine. Measure the number 0 to 10. I'm afraid to say no. Where's the number now? We'll do one more quick one and then end with some gratitude tapping. This is very important, a skill you need to learn, how to say no without guilt. Or with guilt, but you still learn how to say no. Here we go. Even though there's a part of me that's still afraid to say no, I deeply and completely accept all of my feelings about it. Even though I'm still afraid to say no, I'm worried about the consequences. I accept who I am and how I feel. Eyebrow, I'm afraid to say no. Side, what if they don't like me? Under, what if they get mad at me? Under the nose, I don't like saying no. Chin, I never learned how to do it. Collarbone, I'm afraid to say no. Under the arm, no wonder I get in so much trouble in my own life. Top of the head, I'm afraid to say no. Good. Do some gratitude tapping. Eyebrow, thank you, universe, for showing me what I need to know about this topic. Side of the eye, I know I'm afraid. Under the eye, and I'm grateful for that feeling. Under the nose, because it shows me what I need to do differently. Chin point, I appreciate who I am. Collarbone, even though I'm learning how to say no. Under the arm, thank you, universe, for bringing me so much wisdom about this topic. Top of the head, I appreciate who I am as I'm learning how to say no. Good. Final deep breath. And if you want to measure your fear one last time, go ahead on the 0 to 10 point scale, write it down, rewatch this video, and keep tapping. Thank you so much for watching. Please, again, subscribe, like, or share if you could. That would be great. And for more on my work and my best-selling books, please go to carollook.com/success. Thanks again.